Question 1a. This is a problem involving indices. Let's have a quick look on this. You are required to find the values of P and Q. The first thing that you can do is you can always multiply the power. You can bring in the power. It's easier for you to do the comparison later on. So rewrite everything. P squared, 3 power 1. Since you are bringing in this P, so the power will be 3 to the power of P, y to the power of 3P. Same thing applies here. Y to the power of P plus 2 over 2 to the power of P plus 2, close bracket. And then we have Q over Y squared. Q for Y squared, I'm going to bring up. When I bring up and make it side by side, it will be y to the power of negative 2. Okay, these sort of questions always involve comparisons. So to make it easier for us to do comparisons, we always start with the one with the same base. What can you observe from here? Do you see any indices with the same base? There we go. Y, 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 Y. Right? Same base. So we can do something about it. So if I'm going to compare all these Y, I'm going to group these two together. So the first comparison, Y power P plus 2 over Y power 3P, it should be equal to Y to the negative 2, right? Only same base. Okay, now we do a comparisons. Whenever it's a division between the same base, that will be a subtractions between the power. Combine it. So we have P plus 2 minus 3P. Okay. When you arrive at this step, you can ignore the base by just comparing the power because they are equal. So by doing a comparison, P minus 3P minus 2P plus 2 equals to negative 2. Alright, from here you can tell that the value of P is 2. Okay, once we did a comparison over here, I think it's rather easier to do the rest of the comparisons. So we have basically compared this part. So this is the only remaining part. This is the remaining part. So we're going to compare this with the rest of it. It seems complicated, but actually it's not. Okay, let's draw it out. So I have P squared times 3 to the power of P over 3 power 1. Leave it 2 to the power of P plus 2, and that will be just Q. Seems complicated, right? But knowing the fact that the value of P is 2, you can sub it here. You can sub it here. All this equal to 2. Easy, right? So I have 2 squared times 3 squared over 3 times 2 to the power of 2 plus 2, that will be 4, equals to Q. So therefore, Q should be the same as what do we have now? 36. Here, 48. Simplify it. 3 over 4. Right? 4 marks questions. K1 working and 1 answer. K1 working and 1 answer. 4 marks. Okay, that will be it for 1A indices. Now we move on to question 1b. Okay, logarithms. Evaluates. You see, in between the logs is multiply, right? So there's no way that you can collect all the logs into a single log by by converting them to the same base using addition and subtractions because it's multiplications. So when it's multiplications, most likely you have to do some simplifications by cutting it off 90%, right? Cutting it off. By doing cutting it off, then the final answer will be a single fixed value because of the keyword evaluates. Evaluate means your answer should be a fixed value, no unknown, just a fixed value, just a number. Okay, so we must be cutting it off. So the idea is all this log with a different base. You can choose to change it all to base 3, or you can change everything to base x, or you can change everything to base y. I think you have an option, but not base 9, right? Because base 3 is a better option. So up to you. So I will go for base 3. I think it's easier. So let's change this one. Do you remember the formula? The formula goes like if I have log AB, if I want to change the base to something else, I can change it to a new base C, log base C, and that will be B, and that will be A, right? Okay, cool. So now we're going to apply this formula by changing a new base. Here we go. Let's change this one. So let's change it to base 3. Log base 3. So this one 9. I can put a 9 here, but I'm going to simplify it. So instead of putting a 9 here, we put a 3 square. So we put a 3 square. Then the next one, square root y. So log base 3 y. Do I leave it as square root? No. Change it to index form. Square root, that will be power of 1 over 2, right? So 1 over 2. And then, if you still recall, we can always bring the power right in front of it. You can always bring the power right in front of it. So I will have a 2 over here, 2 times log base 3, 1 over 2, bring it in front, 1 over 2, and I have log 3y. Okay, that will be the first part. Okay, times the second part, log xy. Again, we change everything to the same base. So that will be log base 3, log base 3. In the y followed by the x. Log 3y, log 3x. Okay, the last one. Log 3x. It's just base 3, so you don't have to change anything. Log 3x. Right, can you see now how we simplify it by cutting it off? I'm bet you can see it now, right? So let's do the cutting now. Log 3x is gone. What else? Log 3y is gone. So, okay, how about here? Log 3. Log 3 is the same as 1, so you have 2 times 1, so it is still 2. Here, just 1 over 2. So 2 over 1 over 2, that will be just 4. So the final answer is 4. Right? So I think that's about it for question 1A. How many marks for this? 3 marks. So I think you get a marks by changing them to the same base. K1. You get another marks by cutting it off. K1. And the last one, the answer, N1. So 3 marks for this. Thank you.